circle.
10 Towns in 10 Days visited Pittsfield and the Colonial Theatre. We'll have that story and more coming up.
Oh, all right.
It's 10 Towns in 10 Days, sponsored by Diamond RV and Big Y World Class Markets.
Well, it is our last day of our tour of 10 Towns in 10 Days. We've been all over Western, we haven't, Jacob has, learning about what makes each town and city special. We're finding hidden gems and giving back, donating to a charity in each and every community. Jacob Wyckoff now with more on today's stop in Pittsfield. What'd you find?
Well, it was
other than you holding up a lion.
You saw that?
I saw that.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, before today, we actually visited 29 towns in Franklin, Hampshire, Hampden County. Today, we mixed it up a little bit and went to Pittsfield in Berkshire County, and I found a town that has a lot going on. They're extremely proud of the arts and history in that area. So the final installment of 10 Towns in 10 Days visited Pittsfield. Take a look. Since its founding, Pittsfield has been the hub for innovation and arts within Berkshire County. So it's no surprise that the Shakers chose this area to build one of their villages within the rolling hills. Just outside Pittsfield, the Hancock Shaker Village has been a living history museum for nearly 60 years.
Hancock was founded, it was the third village founded in America by the Shakers, and they were founded about 1790.
The museum maintains the village just as it was left, including the unique roundstone barn and communal house.
So that is an amazing building, and it's actually split right down the middle. There's an imaginary line right down the middle, and brothers would have inhabited one side and sisters would have inhabited the other side, and there are separate staircases and doors.
In town, the Berkshire Museum uses an interdisciplinary approach to their exhibits.
Our collections focus across art, history, and sort of natural science. And our goal from an interpretive standpoint is to bring those objects together to tell really unique stories. Our holdings are quite diverse. I don't think people realize we have about 40,000 objects in our collection.
The nearby Colonial Theatre is a nod to Pittsfield's past. Built in the 1880s, it was closed for 50 years before it reopened in 2006.
It's always incredibly exciting to open a theater. And for Pittsfield, it was a recognition that Pittsfield was going through a great restoration.
From James Taylor to junior performances of The Lion King, the theater is bringing culture to the area.
What does culture bring? It brings people together. And in this case, well over 700 people together to celebrate the arts, to celebrate this gorgeous theater and the talent that's on its stage.
And the Colonial is committed to Pittsfield for generations to come.
Much of what we do here is not only about educating the future audiences, but future talent as well.
Ensuring that Pittsfield stays beautiful is the Berkshire Environmental Action Team. They are dedicated to preserving nature in the Berkshires.
Our actual mission statement is working with people to protect the environment for wildlife. I think those of us who grew up in the Berkshires and have lived here all our lives forget how lucky we are. And I hope part of what BEAT does is remind us that this is important and we should be standing up for it.
Western Mass News wanted to help.
Jane, we have a surprise for you.
Oh my God. Wow.
The Berkshire Environmental Action Team does some great work in conservation and everything, and we want to make sure that you continue that. So on behalf of Western Mass News, Big Y, and Diamond RV, we want to donate $500 to you guys.
Wow. Thank you very, very much.
Pittsfield, building a legacy for future generations. And Dave, that wraps up this installment of 10 Towns in 10 Days. Over the last year, we've donated $15,000 to local charities and traveled over 1,000 miles featuring these Western Mass towns and their must-do locations. Thank you to all the small businesses and the attractions for their time. The one thing I'll leave you with is no matter the size of the town, it's truly the people that make it what it is.
Always, and in all ways, too. It's too bad you don't have frequent flyer miles for this thing, you know?
Frequent driver miles?
Frequent driver miles or whatever.
A bus pass or something.
Yeah. And did they tell you they're adding 10 more towns?
Oh, fantastic. I'll get right on it.
He's been working on this for well over a month. You've worked your tail off on this,
but you know what? It's worth it. A lot of these towns, they don't get the shout outs that they deserve, so I'm really happy that we were able to put this together.
All right. And if you've been complaining about it, maybe we'll come to your town. Yeah, right?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, to see more from Pittsfield and the past towns we've visited, go to westernmassnews.com and click on the 10 Towns in 10 Days section. And when we